Joining us now, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Jackalus, thank you for playing along. We had Governor Youngkin, no Jack, former Vice President Pence. It's what we do on Squawk Box. I was in your house.
Yes.
I think it was a month ago.
It was a month ago. It's February 7th, because it was a month since I was there.
You're in our house now. Thank you for doing that. But you were sworn in January 7th.
Yes.
We're doing this like monthly to check on the progress.
And I hope you're more optimistic.
I knew you were going to say that.
Month. He was all down, like, what could you even do? Why even do the job?
All right, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going to go with this right now. It was Wall Street Journal opinion piece a couple of days ago. Behind the scenes, you've done a lot to get the focus back on productive legislation in a bipartisan way, even approaching Leader Hakeem, and saying, I'm going to treat you the way, which was kind of funny you said that, I'm going to treat you the way I wish I had been treated when I was minority leader. But in your view, it's bearing fruit already in certain ways.
Look, even the night I got elected, I said to Hakeem, the first thing I said to him was, be afraid, because 2 years ago I had every member of my conference vote for me too. So it all changes in a couple of years. But I said, look, we're going to debate a lot of issues and we're going to be feverish in our debate, but I'm never going to attack you personally. And there's so many things that we do that doesn't need to be partisan. The running of the House, the security of the House, the respect that you have for one another. I just think it goes further. And when we were setting up a lot of these different committees, I created a whole new item, a select committee on China. I showed him who I was putting on from my side of the aisle, even before I showed my own conference, so he understood what I was trying to achieve with this. We would go to the SCIF together, because he's now part of the Gang of Eight, so he would know the same things that I know, so he'd understand what I was trying to do with the Intel Committee. And when the Intel Committee reconstituted, I had us both go together and speak to them. It shouldn't be a partisan committee. It shouldn't be an impeachment committee. This is the place that you learn secrets, and this is the place you should be making investments to keep this country safe, and it shouldn't be a partisan place. So we're turning that back around. I'm actually sending the Intel Committee to MIT to get the briefing on AI and quantum, the same one that they give to the generals in our military, because whoever captures that first has an advantage. And those are the things we should be focused on instead of the stuff that they've been focused on before.
It was funny, because reading this piece, it says that you're determined to bridge the gap between the two sides in the House. I just thought you meant in the Republican Party.
Look, anybody can win Speaker on the first round. It really takes a lot to go 50.
But I thought, you're right. I wasn't negative. I was just trying to tell you that okay,
but look what we've done legislatively. Look what's going on the president's desk. ESG. Now, he's going to veto it, but we passed that bipartisan. D.C. crime. I know it's about D.C., but it's about crime. It's a national issue that we said we'd do something about in the commitment to America, and the president just changed his opinion.
I was going to say, he's going along with you on that, right?
He wasn't at the beginning.
But we're gearing up for election where nobody wants to look like they're soft on crime.
Yeah, but they have been soft on crime. And what D.C.'s city council did, they decriminalized everything. Carjacking, when we voted on it a month ago, there were 65 carjackings in like 1 month, and they want to decriminalize it. The day of the vote, a congresswoman was mugged in her elevator. I mean, it's unbelievable what they've been doing.
Keep going. You had some other things you told me about that you wanted, other bipartisan things that you recall.
There's something we're going to do that hasn't been done. And look, we've got a lot of challenges out there, but I think the three greatest threats to America long term is our debt, our education system, and China. And so this week, we're going to hold a bipartisan meeting in the auditorium. We usually do this for classified briefings, and it's going to be on the budget. And we're going to bring in the Congressional Budget Office. They just came out with new numbers. And we're going to hold a briefing so everybody knows the same numbers, because it is dire the position that we are today. We're spending more per GDP than we ever have, and we've got more money coming in, percentage of GDP. We've only been getting 20% in the year 2001 and 1944. We're getting it now, but we're spending so much. And if you look at the new numbers, in the next 10 years, we will spend $10.5 trillion just on interest. If you look at how much we spent on interest...
I got the over on that, by the way.
No, but look...
No, I got the over. It's going to be a lot more than that.
But since 1940 today, more than 80 years, we've only spent $9 trillion on interest. This is what will break America. Every great society collapses when they overextend themselves, and this is why it's so critical.